Cafe, 1411. Thank you. All right. The universe is expanding into the infinite. And in such, our galaxy is no more than a handful of sand and pebble, released to dust by a fist no larger than that of an infant. And in such, our planet, our Mother Earth, is but a grain of sea salt. But we living here together, etched, have carved, have bled, something horrific, something horrendous, something called history, upon a speck of dust gathering upon an ever-expanding shelf. My God, what have we done with ourselves? More accurately, what have some of us done to the rest of us? From the belly of the beast, the lynch mobs of the Deep South, the murderous cops of South Central, the debtor prisons of Victorian England, the Spanish Inquisition, 90,000 homeless in Los Angeles alone, to the other side, the genocides, the pogroms, the Nakbas, My massacres, shock and awe, the Spanish conquest, the Roman conference, the IMF, and for what? A world of haves and have-nots? More like those who have, and those who have been robbed, because on this speck of dust, there are only two kinds of people, master and slave, owner and worker, feudal lord and landless serf, the capitalist class, and the wretched of the earth. We are not all in this together. They will feast while you famine. Just ask the Irish. More recently, ask Haitians buried beneath centuries of forced and unnatural poverty. My God, what has happened? The crushing of Haitian independence, the coups, the assassinations, the CIA and Blackwell under investigation, but they're still in business. 1492 and the conquest continues. King Ferdinand's letter to the Arawaks, middle passages crisscrossing their way through the land, the Gaza Strip and the World Bank, the winning of the West, the Declaration of Independence. Oh yes, they cry victory through these histories and litanies of crimes and miseries so unspeakable, it is no small wonder they remain largely forgotten. But try to remember that you are an Iroquois mother, watching as they rape and kill your daughter, your son kicking and screaming, their father a corpse. Never forget that you said hooded, losing your memory to sensory deprivation and cultural degradation will far off congressmen debate whether or not this is torture simply because you are Muslim, not you. Not your parents. This happened. It just so happens that 30,000 children died today of starvation, and that doesn't just happen. It was born of centuries of blood and misery, of miserable and bloody centuries of new imperialisms, from Plymouth Rock to Tejas, from Lujon to Saigon, from Amistad to Baghdad. My God, what has happened? The crushing of Chinese Box rebellions, the severing of Congolese hands, right? Those of the Belgians, hands served by hands like mine. I still breathe, so I have to witness the crime. No, not I. But these hands, as Mexican as they are American, make me a human, and you cannot segregate history. These hands, like those of inquisitors and conquistadors, or those that lay buried beneath their feet that built Tenochtitlan, like those hands, my hands, are the children of bloody centuries of this cruel game, centuries of master and slave. But hands can only ever do what the mind tells them. So on this speck of dust, upon this grain of sand, let these hands fight for freedom.